Alrighty guys, SSR here. So it's been a while since I've done a garden update. As you can see, the corn, it's all burnt up now. I've gotten almost all the corn off of it that was any good. Probably ended up with about a bushel of corn. You guys seen some of it around 4th of July. I supplied the corn for the family on 4th of July. What's left on here, I'm just going to pull it up and we'll feed it to the goats. But the cotton picking Johnson grass really just took over a lot of it. And I'm going to share with you guys some of the stuff I've learned about gardening. Other than it's really tough to do if you're working 5 days a week. This is our row of okra right here. And you can see the okra is doing really well. We've got some pretty good ones in there right now. They're really just starting to take off. In fact, there's a big old bumblebee over there pollinating that one. So there's lots of okra in here. I think we got a mess in there now, but I've been just picking like 2, 3, 4 of them a day. Looks like there's probably a dozen on here now to pick. Even the little ones are putting off pretty good size okra ready to be picked. And then we've got these few plants right here. This is Rockstar planted. And then we've got little okras even on these plants. 2 small ones. And then over here we got our cucumbers, and they're making pretty good. We get several cucumbers off these a day. I just kind of go through them. I don't really look real hard for them because Mrs. Rockstar's been coming out here getting them, and she's been eating them a lot. I seen a little one in there, but nothing substantial. So yeah, there's one right there. That's a pretty good sized cucumber. And anyway, there's several probably in there. And then we got these deals over here, and I'm thinking this is the crookneck squash. And they're pretty good size. You can see. Not sure how big they get. There's one there. And then we've got some more over here. And here's I don't know, that looks like a cucumber to me. But anyway, those are doing pretty good. But I got to go through here and till this and get all these weeds out of here, or we're going to lose this too. We won't even be able to get in here and do nothing with it. And then we've got another row of something right through here, which you can probably see. Kind of a row there. But so my neighbor tells me that you got to get out here right before it starts getting hot, and you got to get this stuff weeded. And if you'll get it weeded right before it gets really, really hot, then you don't have to worry about it too much when it does get really hot. I think we got some tobacco leaves that's about ready to pick. These lower ones that are turning yellow. I'm about ready to start picking and drying, and except I think we got a worm in there somewhere that is just eating the crap out of that one. I don't know if you guys have seen the tobacco worms before, but they're a big old worm, almost like a tomato worm, if I remember correctly. So anyway, I got to find that. Them tobacco leaves are really sticky. I don't know if you've messed with them before. I went through here and I cut off almost all the leaves that had been eaten, and I fed them to the rabbits. And amazingly enough, that this red Russian kale does not get messed with near as much. So if you want a kale that the bugs don't just absolutely get into and tear up like crazy, the red Russian kale is probably the most hardy. So we got that. Here's a different shot of the corn on this side. And as you can see, like I said, I left a lot of these ears on here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. A lot of these ears didn't have much on them. But the goats love them, so we just throw them in there for the goats. But like I said, we supplied about a bushel of corn for 4th of July. Now, the purple hull peas are the real winners in the garden, in my opinion. These things have done spectacular, even though I'm not a very good gardener. If I was a much better gardener, they would have done a lot better. These things were putting out phenomenal peas. And, I mean, that one right there, these right here are kind of, I wouldn't call these phenomenal, but when we first started picking them, we were getting bags and bags of them that were that big or bigger. And I guess somehow or another we've got some different peas mixed in here. When I bought the peas, I guess there was other peas, and I just planted them. I thought maybe they didn't get enough water because they were a different color. They were kind of they were green color, and then they turned kind of white or yellow. I'm trying to find a really good specimen of what I would call a really good specimen for purple hull peas. I mean, see, that one right there is kind of skinny on the end, so it didn't make as many peas down there on that end. Got some grass in there too. Blackberries are doing pretty good too. We got lots of blackberries, quite a few. Anyway, let me see if I can find a really good specimen of a purple hull, like the ones that I would really like to pick all day long. There's some pretty good ones right in there. I don't know if you can see them or not, but not the longest and the greatest. I like the ones that are really long and like a rope. Huge. There's one on the ground. It's still growing, but I'll pluck it. Okay. And when these things were really popping off good, we was picking about a Walmart bag full of these a day. I mean, it was really making a bunch. Now that's a pretty good one. That's going to have some really good peas, fully developed and easy to hull. That was one row over there. Okay, here's one right here, or two. That one not so much. That one a pretty good one. Now, these are the other peas I was talking about that they were telling me somehow or another these just got mixed into the purple hulls, and they're not purple hulls. Obviously, they're something else, and I thought it was the way I was watering them or something. But Leroy says, nope, it's just a different kind of pea. So, anyway, here's the ones that we're after. Although I might try them yellow ones sometime, just to see what they're all about, if they're any good or not. There's some more purple hulls. But these things have done really good. I feel like I've given a lot of them away. We've picked a lot of them, we've eaten a lot of them, and man alive, they are delicious. So, there's a couple good big ones. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get my bag out, and I'm going to start picking these. And then I've got a little bit in the house already that I picked the other day, and I'm going to get these hulled and get them put up. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on the garden and show you what I haven't done out here. It really got away from me really bad, and once it gets this far, it is pretty tough to catch up. But I'll know more next time. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Stay safe and God bless.